Hey everybody, Brooks from Drag Times here and welcome to the channel. I am in my Tesla Model S P100D and fair warning ahead of time, don't try this yet. Don't try it. I'm going to show you something here which a friend of mine, Dan, buzzed me last night about. There's some kind of bug or hack involved here where if you do a certain sequence of events in the Tesla, you can deactivate all safety features of the car. So fair warning ahead of time. It's pretty sketchy to drive like this. It's definitely weird because you're not used to driving a Tesla with regenerative braking totally disabled, automatic emergency braking disabled, although you don't use that a lot, complete traction control off, and complete stability control off as well. Now before, I believe, I've never tried this, but I've seen something posted online where you can pull fuses to get the car in this kind of mode. But right now, with a sequence of pushes on the screen, you can actually get everything disabled. So again, don't try it at home unless you're on a track or you have a lot of experience driving. While I'm doing this test, I'm being very, very careful. So here, take a look at what we got here. So as you can see on the screen here, we have under our notifications, and you press that up there, regenerative braking disabled, automatic emergency braking disabled, traction control disabled, and as well as stability control disabled. And if you look over here, you can also see those messages cycling through the display here up front. So of course, when having the car in a mode like this, I'm pretty curious as to see if there are any performance gains, because if Tesla's kind of reducing power to keep traction off of the line and all this stuff is turned off, I'm wondering if, you know, the car will spin or maybe get some better performance numbers. So of course, I'm not at the drag strip. I'm just gonna do a couple 0 to 60 tests to see how the car behaves, and then towards the end of the video, I will show you how to enable this in mode. But again, I highly recommend not doing this. And I imagine once Tesla gets a hold of or sees this, they're probably going to fix the bug. So maybe don't do any software updates right away, so you can still get into this situation here if you want to do some testing at the track. And maybe those with the Tesla Model S Ravens can get this disabled and maybe get some even better quarter-mile times. Now, I did try this in the Tesla Model 3 and I wasn't able to get it, although it's a little bit different sequence. But I did not get it in the Tesla Model 3, but in the Tesla Model S, mine, it works. So let's take a quick drive and do some 0 to 60 testing and see what happens. I got no feet and there is 0 regenerative braking. Now, I know you can get this kind of effect in the Tesla if you charge to 100% because it reduces the regenerative braking highly, but it's not like this. I mean, it is totally gone. This car, as soon as you let off the accelerator, it's amazing how far this car really coasts. And it feels like you're in neutral. So I'll give it here, and I mean, it just kind of just keeps going. It doesn't slow down at all. It's really weird, because if you're used to driving a Tesla, you expect that when you remove your foot off the accelerator for the car to really slow down. And it doesn't do that, so you really got to be careful. It's a different driving experience than you're used to. 60 miles an hour here, and I let off. I'm not on any of the pedals, and you can see this thing just coasting. It is really, really weird to drive the car like this. It feels like every time you let off the accelerator, you're just cruising in neutral. And the car actually, I mean, you can see it just goes for a long, long time without hardly slowing down at all. The rolling resistance of the Tesla must be really, really low to do this. So I'm going to put on the brakes, obviously, because I'm going to turn right here. While I get to this spot, of course, a lot of people have seen that Tesla was teasing out this new Plaid mode for the car. Man, I can't wait for that. They were saying it's going to have 3 motors, and who knows what the performance is going to be like. I tweeted out to Elon to see if he thinks that car will go 9s, but in my mind, there's no doubt that we'll have an easy 9-second Tesla. The only unfortunate part about that was later on he tweeted out that it's about a year away, and that is a real bummer. I just don't know if I can wait a year. My car's going on 42,000 miles here, and I've been waiting to trade up for a long time. So we'll see. Maybe I trade out for another Model 3 while I wait for the new Model S. Tesla's also been at the Nürburgring testing. There's been some rumors that whatever cars they're testing, pre-production or not, have actually beaten the Porsche Taycan out there by a significant amount. That news came out just today. So I'm pretty excited to see how the Tesla Model S did at the Nürburgring against the Porsche. And I'd be pretty surprised if that happens, because honestly, like, Porsche probably poured in a ton of resources to rent the track and get their car out there and get those good times. But at the end of the day, while Nürburgring times are pretty cool, I feel like, you know, in a big four-door car, whether it's the Taycan, the Model S, BMW M5, E63, that's the wrong car to be taken out there anyway. So those times to me are just kind of meaningless. All right, so here we go with our test. I'm really curious to see if it spins or what kind of acceleration differences with everything off in the car. No traction control, no stability control. I'm actually charged up to almost 100% in my car. Of course, my car reduced the miles after 42,000 miles, so I got 290 miles of range. I think at 100% it's 300, but anyways, that is close enough. And I also have it in ludicrous plus mode. We got the V-Box going here. Let's do a full launch. Oh, all right, well, there you go. You cannot launch the car in this mode. That's unfortunate. Oh well, let's just give it a stab and see. Oh yeah. Woof. All right, well, it definitely spun a little bit. And that's without using launch mode. Yep, you gotta, no regenerative braking, so you gotta make sure you really get on the brakes here. Well, let me see what the 0 to 60 was here. Yeah, it spun, so 0 to 60 came in at like 2.7 seconds, which rounded, it's probably in the 2.6 range, which for my car is probably, I guess, where it should be. I mean, Tesla quotes 2.4 seconds now, but that's in the new car. Of course, mine's much older than that, so kind of bummed I couldn't get the launch control to engage with everything disabled. I'm gonna give it one more try. Yeah, you can feel it spinning right there. Man, this thing gets to 60 so fast. It's just insane. Ludicrous, whatever you want to call it. I just cannot wait for the Plaid mode to come out, man. All right, so let's see. Autopilot doesn't work either, so I can't put an autopilot and check the V-Box. Yeah, nothing works in the car when you're in this mode. And I wonder, I'd like to try maybe some donuts. But let's check the 0 to 60 on this. Yeah, 2.6. So 2.6 seconds spinning. I'm gonna maybe get this car to the track on a preppy drag strip and try it in this mode and see how it compares against even with no launch mode, to see if it's faster with all the systems disabled. Wow, that was crazy, super easy to do. The tires are smoking like crazy. All right, here we go. All right, so traction control enabled really quick. I gotta try it again. If you leave the car parked for too long, it resets itself. I gotta say, what a difference with the traction on. It just doesn't let you do it. All right, we got it on. We got traction all the way off. Let's give it one more test. right, if you're still watching, I'm guessing you really, really want to know how to do this. So I'm going to show you. Again, be very, very careful. And again, I imagine this will be removed soon. So try it while you can. So here's how you do it. All right, so here's how you do it. Hold down this T button for about 5 seconds. That's going to pop up with this thing says, please enter access code. And right in here, you type in FERRARISARESLOW. Hit OK. There you go. I'm just kidding. That's not the code. All right, so here you go. For real. Here you go. Hold this down, and you type in the code BROOKS 7547. Hit OK. I'm just kidding. That's actually my Ferrari. That's actually my referral code. So if you want to buy a Tesla, use that. All right. Enough kidding around. I'm really going to show you how to do it now. So first, make sure the car is on. Make sure you can put it in drive, and then put the car back in park. Close this out. Go to the settings and click on this button here where it says service. Now go ahead and change the wheel configuration option right here. Change it to anything you want. So just change it from whatever you're on now to something else. So I'm on Sonic. I'm going to go to Armor Black Arachnid and hit confirm. Now after you do this, the car's going to go reset itself. And while that's resetting, you want to go ahead and put the car in drive. So here we go. Just keep trying. Car off. Put the car in drive. There we go. Now we're in the mode. You can put the car back in park now. But now you can see down here, it's kind of hard to see with this camera, but it says traction control disabled, regenerative braking disabled. This might reset a couple more times, but it'll still come up in the right mode. There we go. So we're in the right mode. Traction control disabled, drive with caution, regenerative braking disabled, and you are all set to go. All right, so there you go. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We'll keep the videos coming. Thanks a lot.